AJ, what the fuck are you doing?
All right. So, okay. Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie. I was looking up conversation starters, and there's one that took my eye.
Yeah.
And it is, like, took your eye. Anyway, what is what is one teacher that you would like, that you low-key imagine your life with? Like, let's just be honest.
I guess Edgar's going first.
Okay. Off topic, but everyone knows Skylar's gay. Everyone knows Skylar's gay. This is a fact. Everyone here agrees, right? Everyone here agrees. What are you doing, bro? For the audio listeners, Isaiah.
Let's go back to top.
Miss Williams.
We'll get back to you, Edgar.
Mr. Palushki.
I'm sorry, what? Mr. Who?
Mr. Palushki.
Why Mr. Palushki?
He's, I think he's...
He gets father figure, actually. No, I think about it.
Father figure?
Yeah. He makes a decent amount. He's really strong and, he's big.
Girthy. Girth.
I said big. And I think he can, really sustain me, sexually, personally.
Sexually, huh?
Yeah, Mr. Palushki.
Really. What about you, Skylar? Skylar, you look so down right now. What's
Most of the teachers are chopped.
wow.
So.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's crazy. You're saying that, but look at yourself.
Whoa, guys, you don't hate on my friend, Skylar.
You're a friend.
Yeah.
So anyone who doesn't know, Isaiah and Skylar are kind of like
Mr. Evans, full three-story house. I swear.
I see that.
Mr. Evans is like the greatest of all time. He doesn't even deserve the word GOAT. He deserves the fully set out thing. Like,
Greatest of all time.
yeah, like his style is, it's amazing.
I swear to God, Mr. Evans might be a pedophile.
And I will be happily the first in line.
Yo, that's actually insane right there.
Like, he could literally approach me in the dead of night and say, Isaiah, bark. And
What? Isaiah, bark right now.
Bark right now.
Woof, woof.
I think it's important to say everybody here has so far said male teachers.
I said a female.
Who?
Miss Williams.
You didn't.
I said Miss Williams, and I
I'll
passed
get
it.
to you, Buster. My turn.
Okay, always.
If I had to spend my whole life with one of our high school teachers, it would probably have to be Miss Wavra.
Why Miss Wavra?
Well, Miss Wavra.
My name is Miss Wabra.
What?
It's not your turn.
That's not your turn right now.
Miss Wavra is she's funny, she's educated, she's very involved in sports and students and well.
Yeah.
When I think about what teacher has had the biggest impact on my life, it's not Miss Wavra, but she has had the biggest ass in my whole education career. So that might be a plus.
Valid take.
Are you sure Mr. Palushki's not the
She has the biggest ass of a female teacher I've ever had in my
Is
life.
she the Okay, yeah, this is actually a valid question. How did this podcast, are you on Reels right now?
Are you on Reels right now?
Are we
What,
valid
on the podcast?
No, I need you to actually look.
Well, I always wanted to do a podcast with my friends, just to goof off and get some steam out and talk. But
Okay, no, this guy's into a foot
I
fetish.
know. Shut up, Skylar. You're a twink. But I know Isaiah wanted to do a podcast specifically with this group, and we just went from there. We made a chat. We coordinated with Edgar, and now we're in his house.
So he gets negative aura.
So Edgar gets negative aura for letting us in his house and doing a podcast. But when I, with a 20v1, I get negative 1,000 aura. Wow. I see how it is.
Man, it's just a pop.
Can you? What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Auntie, what are you doing right now?
Can we give a little ASMR what's going on over there? That's for our female audience. All right, now let's. Okay, this is always a funny topic. Who do y'all think is the most able to get a wife or date someone, have a future first?
I
Really?
think we can tie in another question. It's how did every one of us meet each other?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Right here.
True.
How? Really?
Skylar, do you want to start off how you met each one of us?
Okay. So I met Isaiah in the class, the freshman orientation class. Showed up and then like, so it was with that, you know, the girl Monet. Remember that?
Oh, Monet. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
bitch. Okay, actually, I don't fucking know. I don't really know her.
Monet,
But you talk.
fuck you.
Shout out to you, Monet.
Fuck you.
Shout out to Monet.
Anyways, you were like talking with her and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And then you like talked to me, and I actually don't remember exactly what happened after.
I don't
that.
remember the exact conversation.
But then next year we had history together, and you're like, oh wait, I recognize you. So then you sat together, and that's when we came closer. And yeah, I forgot how I exactly met you, but the most recent memory latest memory was English 10.
Yeah, when I
Yeah.
think about how I met you, I genuinely don't know when I met you.
Yeah.
Besides that class.
Yeah, so we like sat at the table,
We did.
and then or maybe it was like another friend or something. That's how we met. I don't know.
Oh, it was Young Jin.
Oh yeah, Young Jin. Yeah.
You would hang out with me.
Yeah, and
him,
he knew you.
Young Jin and you. Yeah.
Yeah. So then, you know, when we sat at the table, we, you know, naturally talked. Yeah, and then we came closer this year.
We definitely.
Yeah.
We got way
Aditya. Oh, sweet Aditya. It was cause of Wace. You were friends with him, and then like, you know, since I was talking with him, like we just,
you on the bus.
you know, but yeah, but you sat next to me because of him. Yeah, we didn't know each other before.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So you're like, oh, you're friends with the Wace, and then you sat next to me, and then we just, you know. Edgar was also that same class as, you know, the freshman orientation thing. Yeah.
Look, he was in that class?
Yeah.
I have
You were right.
memory of
You
that.
remember?
I'm not gonna lie.
Remember freshman? Yeah. I forgot how we started talking, but we did. And yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Skylar, he just literally described how we met. Oasis, I actually don't know. Now that I think about it.
When I look at you, I think of all the things we've done together, but I don't know why we're friends.
Like, I think we probably met freshman year, but like it probably wasn't really friends until sophomore year kind of
You're
thing.
right.
So I couldn't even tell you the backstory of that. Aditya, you rode the bus with Oasis, and then you just kind of tagged like that little. It was like kind of mutual connection, yeah. That's the thing is I can't even tell you guys. Like if I knew how me and Oasis went, then I could have add more to that. But since I genuinely don't know, I guess like that's that. Well, with recent discoveries that Edgar was actually in the 7th period freshman year, I couldn't say that I met him there. I met him in my 4th period actually.
History.
He's pretty cool. I don't actually remember how I originally met him. I think it was just like he sat next to me. So
you texted me on Teams.
Oh yes, it was that one. Yes, when that was still availability. Yeah.
We were too afraid to text. We were too afraid to talk to me. We sat next to each other. We sat right next to each other, and this guy motherfucker couldn't even talk to me, bro. He'd have to text me on Teams.
Teams Riz was a different thing. Now they got rid of it. Now you gotta actually talk to people.
Okay, I think I'm gonna start with Edgar. Actually, I have a fond memory of freshman year,
Very
first
fond.
period, algebra 1,
Very
with
fond.
you, Ethan McIntyre,
Very
Guillermo, and
Very fond.
I mean you, and there was one other person, but I forgot their name. I remember me and my friends would sit in the back of the class and we would talk about stuff. And I
Nothing.
remember one day I'm like, yo, who is that guy over there? Like, he looks funny as hell. So we call you over to us and you just start hanging out with us. And then every day after math class would finish, we'd all walk to the cafeteria or like split off and go somewhere. But
You say first period?
it was first period, yeah.
Why would you walk to the
Oh no, the cafeteria is like connected to all the other wings in our high school, bro. Dumbass.
Bye.